What's up, guys? I got another Alliance War video for you. In this Alliance War video, we'll be going up against SpiderMan. This is the second war of Season 11. I'll be bringing my OGV, my Void, and my Ghost. I'll be going path, 6 to 1, I think it is. And I have two all-or-nothing fights. One of them is this all-or-nothing Brute Force Venom. I do throw a Invuln boost on. Not mainly for this Venom, but for the Domino I have on the next all-or-nothing node. So in the beginning of the fight, I just want to try and get to an L2 as fast as possible, try and do as much damage to him as fast as possible before he gets to an L3. Anyway, I dropped my L2, had a really good time, and that Venom didn't really stand a chance against my Ghost. So next node is All or Nothing and Fisticuffs. It is a rank 2 6-star Domino. So the SIG is pretty low, which is sort of good because I won't be taking too much of that damage she puts on you. I forget what it's called. Anyway, I don't want to use any of my specials. I don't want to try and power drain her while this Fisticuffs is still active for the first 30 seconds. So I'm trying to play a little bit slow right now. I do get a decent intercept right there. And she's pretty much dead, which is pretty nice. And the Fisticuffs is about to fall off. I do go red. I do get one of those stand back intercepts or stand back drop, whatever that is with Domino you do. She does clip me there. I messed up the second one, and I do drop my L3 while she was in her lucky phase. Good thing that it did power drain her. And then what does Domino do? She throws her L2. Not sure why. Maybe her lucky canceled out the all or nothing node. But thank you, Domino, for doing that. Pretty crazy. Right here, I dropped my L2 and I got critical failure on my L2. It did absolutely no damage. I had to watch it back a couple times, but it's pretty crazy how you could do no damage on your L2 like that if it gets crit failed. Anyway, on to path 1 in section 2, which is the buffet path. The first fight on this path 1 I have is a Mr. Sinister, and there's Vigor. And Vigor, pretty much he regenerates 50% of his base health over 5 seconds once that timer goes down. So I want to try and keep my heal blocks on him while he's regenerating. And right here, I do drop the L3. I'm sorry, I dropped the L2 just so I can keep the heal blocks on. Try not to drop an L3 because when with his L3 you don't drain 100% of the power, so you won't apply the heal block. So I'm trying to mainly drop L2s, but unfortunately, what do? I push myself to an L3, which sort of sucks. So that's gonna throw off my heal block timing, and this Mr. Sinister might gain a bunch of health. But I do get the nice 20% damage on that L3. I love getting those. But I do get a decent intercept right there, and I do drop my L1 here because I didn't want to push him to his L2 because I'm a little bit more comfortable with his L1. And oh my god, he has the Vigor node kicked in, and he's pretty much back at 100% health. What the hell did I do wrong? But let's just keep pushing, see if OGV can out-damage this. I pretty much get a second chance on trying to time my heal blocks better. So let's just keep trying to parry and get to an L2 as fast as possible and try and time those heal blocks with the Vigor node. Right here, I do get it timed pretty well. He gets a couple ticks of the Vigor node, but that's okay. Just trying to not time out. I have a minute and a half left, and I drop another L2. He's above 50% health, but that's okay. He's against the wall, and I do have him heal blocked. And I'm just trying to fight this Sinister as fast as possible and not time out, because I don't want to die and I don't want to time out. So I do get a decent L2 there. I don't go for the stand-up intercept after the L2. Felt like it was just a little bit too risky. I'm not too familiar with Sinister's animation, so I just didn't want to do it. Once again, I get another L2 against the wall and do not go for the stand-up intercept. And we're just trying to get this Sinister down. I got a minute left. He's on 20% health, so I was pretty happy at this point. I was like, all right, we're not going to time out. Let's just keep dropping as many L2s as possible and try and make sure our parries are on point, and one more L2 will do the job. So yeah, pretty sketchy when when that vigor node kicked in and he regened all the way up and freaking 133 hits. Pretty nuts. But this is the buffet node here now with a 5-star champion, and whenever I'm in doubt on buffet, I just turn off dexterity. That's been working well for me, so that's what I do. I do turn off dexterity, so now this node pretty much doesn't really have anything on it, just the champion on it. I want to make sure I keep an eye on his Primal Fury buff, just in case he does go unstoppable. So I do have the class disadvantage, which isn't really that great, but that's okay because Vision is still hitting like a truck. I love my Vision. He's definitely one of my favorite Alliance War attackers right now. Unfortunately, I do push myself red. I was trying to always drop L2s, but the timing was a little bit off. My synthesis kicked on, and now I'm trying to bait an L1 from him, so I don't want to push him to his L2. And luckily for me, this guy is running suicide, so he throws this L1, and he does take a decent amount of recoil damage, which was really nice. I didn't realize in the beginning of the fight that he was running suicides. I realized after that first special. And holy shit, the Primal Fury came up. Luckily, I was fast enough to catch it and not get clipped while he was unstoppable. And that champion on the buffet node goes down. So yeah, whenever I'm in doubt against buffet nodes, I always just turn off dexterity and bring a power control champion. So since I already had dexterity off, and this was another buffet node, and it's Mystic, and OGB is great against Mystics, so I said screw it, we're just going to keep going. Where we got some boost on, might as well keep attacking in. So it is a Sinister, and not a Sinister, it's a Symbiote Supreme, and this is the buffet node. And this Supreme is not awakened, and my OGV is doing a ton of damage. I'm running suicides at the moment, and yeah, I get another L2. I do get a really nice stand-up intercept right here. Drop another L2. Synthesis was perfect. Get another nice stand-up intercept, and this Symbiote Supreme is going down pretty quick. And yeah, just like that, he's on 4%. He does his power game buff does kick on. I do back away and bait out that L1 and get another parry, and after the L1, another medium, and that Sinister goes down on that other buffet node. So this is Stealth Spidey, and this node is SP1 lock and immunity, and I totally didn't see the immunity at first, and I thought I would be able to parry this guy, but I got to read the notes better. Anyway, in the beginning of the fight, he dodges back like 100 times. It's pretty sketchy. I do get a decent intercept right there. And then, oh my god, I totally forgot Stealth Spidey's medium is a 2-hit medium, and that is not good against Ghost. Same with like Domino. I'm just not comfortable against champions with 2-hit mediums with my Ghost. So at this point, I'm like, holy crap, what did I do? I made a big mistake trying to take this fight. And he has this instructable buff on him, and I'm still trying to play Ghost style. I'm still trying to phase, even though it's not going too well because of that double hit medium. So yeah, we're just trying to stay cool, calm, and collective, and trying to just continuously hit this Stealth Spidey after I'm phased. So I'm getting a nice crit. I do get a nice intercept there, but the indestructible boost comes on. And he always has his evade buff on because I'm not turning it off because the defender cannot evade against Ghost while she's phased, and I'm only hitting while I'm phased, except for there. But boom, he just evaded, so that was a little sketchy. Luckily, I was able to catch it, and his evade buff, his evade time was coming back on. He just dropped his L1, so he got it again, and another indestructible. Right now, I'm getting a decent amount of intercepts on. I'm just trying to stay confident in this fight. I got a minute and a half left, and we're trying not to die to this Stealth Spidey. When I first got clipped in the beginning, I was super nervous, but luckily he runs into my L1 at the end. I don't have the Wasp synergy, so that was a little bit not too good of play on my part, just throwing that L1 there like that, but luckily he ran into it. Anyway, I totally forgot to record me teleporting to one of the mini bosses. This is a 6-star Awakened Phoenix, and this is the Strike Back node. It's one of the mini bosses, so I forgot to record the teleporting, and I clicked start fight, and then I pulled down my my phone to see if I was recording. I totally wasn't. Luckily, I got it right before I started. So I am in here with my 6-star Awakened Void. I'm lucky enough to have a 5-star Void and a 6-star Void, and my 5-star Void was tied up in AQ at this time, so I did bring my 6-star, and he'll get the job done. He should be able to get the job done. He can time out because he won't be doing enough damage, because he won't be able to get those Intimidating Presence on as fast as a SIG 200 Awakened 5-star roll. And my 6-star is only SIG 20, so. But anyway, we got 6 Intimidating Presence on her. Fear of the Void just kicked, and now I can throw my L1s at will. I can throw them pretty much whenever I want, because the strike back mode won't trigger. So unfortunately, the 2 Intimidating Presence I got while Fear of the Void was active was the agility ones. I don't really need those. I want the Petrify. And what do I get? Not the Petrify. So that sort of sucked, but it's alright because the next 2 have to be Petrify. And I timed my next L1 pretty nice. I feel like I got both Intimidating Presence on at the same exact time. It was pretty cool. And yeah, this Phoenix is going down. I actually get double Fear of the Void with my 6-star SIG 20 Void, which was crazy. But right now it's like a weird time. Phoenix is about to go into a regen mode, but I Fear the Void up. I'm not doing any damage. I messed up a little bit right there. Luckily, I didn't get punished there, and we do kill that Phoenix with my 6-star Void. So yeah, second war of Season 11. That is it for me in this Alliance War. We did beat SpiderMan. Congratulations to all the MVPs. I hope you guys liked this Alliance War video. Till the next one. Peace.